Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, I was thinking about something. They said they're letting Ukrainians come live in America because Ukraine is like war torn right now. But a couple years from now, our history books will teach that Ukrainians came to America for a better way of life. To a certain extent, that's true. But they're going to say that they left Ukraine to come to America to work hard. You know, that's always the story, that everybody wants to work hard. But hard work was called nigger work. You know, Europeans did not believe in working hard. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but they didn't believe in working, maybe they believed in working hard, but they did not believe in working hard next to a black person, because that would have symbolized equality. And they was always thought to be better than black people. Hard work was called nigger work. Most wealthy white people spent most of their time, you know, studying art, playing chess and checkers and stuff like that. They didn't believe in working hard. But you're going to hear the story that Ukrainians came to America to work hard. And I say that because, you know, like all Europeans, because even like now you see a lot of German supermarkets down here. You see Lidl and Aldi. Those are German supermarkets. I used to live in Germany. I lived in Germany back in the 80s. But, I mean, even like that's how the state of Georgia was founded. The state of Georgia was founded because America wanted to stop black slaves from running from South Carolina into the state of Florida. Because Florida was a free state that was owned by Spain. So France, England, and Germany emptied all their prisons and mental institutions and sent them to live in the state of Georgia. And that's how the state of Georgia was founded. And I'm just wondering, how long did it take those Europeans to become acclimated to American way of life and become rednecks? You know, and hate black people. How long did that take to happen? They come from Europe to another country and fit right in and hate black people for no reason. That's how the state of Georgia was founded. And I'm just thinking, how long will it take these Ukrainians to fit in and just hate black people for no reason? Even though they come from a war-torn country. And that's, you know, like they come from a war-torn country, fit right in and become haters. I'm gonna see how long that takes. I'll probably be dead by then, but you know. And see, that's how it like you always want, like I said, you always hear about Republicans freed the slaves, Republicans freed the slaves. They freed the slaves with what? You're a free slave, you're a free ex-slave with no home, no land, no food, no clothes. And you're free in a capitalistic society. You're free to do what? You ain't got shit. So that means you got to make a U-turn to go right back to where you came from and finish doing what you was doing. If Republicans freed the slaves, Republicans freed the slaves. And that Republican Party, those Republicans today are not the same Republicans that were back in the days. Like I said, people always change party lines to make the bottom line come out the way they want it to come out. But like I was going back to what I was saying, they always say Europeans came here with nothing and they worked hard. They got help. How the fuck did they get over here? They got help. And how did they find an apartment so fast? How did they find a place to live so fast? How did they get land so fast? Black slaves were released with nothing. And some slaves that had land that was left to them, that land was taken. It was appropriated. By eminent domain, that it was taken, it was bullied off, or the power structure just took it. And they said they needed to build highways through the land. So they would just take the land through eminent domain. But back to what I was saying, is like Europeans come from nothing. They come over here with nothing, but they're given incentives. Like I said, the word immigrant implies choice. These fucking people don't use their horns or nothing. See that car, but they come over here with nothing. How they, you know, they was given shit. They was given land, they given food, they given schools, and they given tools. Asians try to come over here. Haitians try to come over here and they get sent right back. So nope, we ain't having that shit. Like I told you, the black population never goes past 13%. Black people in America are plant minorities. That's why black population never goes past 13%. But back to what I was saying is like Europeans come over here and they get everything. They get a helping hand. They get a helping hand. You know, black slaves, like I said, was released with nothing. Nothing. Released with nothing. Jack shit. Nothing. And like shows Roots and shit, they show you slaves living in the slave cabin and they make it seem like slaves had beds. Slaves didn't have no beds. They slept on wood boards and shit like that. They had wood boards for pillows and shit. Or they slept on the floor. They ain't had no fucking bed. They probably made cots and shit. But yeah, I was just saying like it just takes, well, that's a long-standing policy that this is a white country. And the quota on blacks coming into America is 0. Unless they're coming in as slaves. Yeah. Everybody gets a helping hand, trust me. If not, they will stay in their own land. They come because they know they're not going to be treated like black people. They need somebody to point the finger at and say, look at you lazy Negroes. But how could you be a lazy slave? Yo, what's up, everybody? Another thing I want to talk about real quick is technology. Claude Anderson was saying it too. He was saying technology is going to wipe black people out. He said technology is going to wipe us out. And you think about it, it is. Technology is going to wipe black people out. The reason I was saying that is because I was watching some bands. This morning. I don't know, people like riding next to you instead of just passing you. These fucking people, man. They ride next to you right in your blind spot. You can't even see it. But like Claude Anderson was saying, like, you know, I was watching the bands, like old school bands with guys playing trumpet, guys playing the saxophone, guys playing guitars. You don't have that anymore. Even like with like so-called music today. I remember I was reading Russell Run DMC book. I think it was Russ Runs. He wrote a book. He was talking about how, you know, like rap technology. He was saying how like bands used to travel. Remember, bands used to be pretty big. You used to have a person to play the saxophone, a person to play the trumpet. You used to have the keyboard player, a drummer. Even Prince. I feel like Prince. I think Prince was worn out from technology, and that's why he just gave it up. But he adjusted with technology. His music did. But people don't appreciate guitar players and trumpet players and violin players and stuff like that. I'm an old school guy, so I appreciate that. But the people that's coming behind me, they don't appreciate that. And that's what happened with technology in music. You don't have bands anymore. When you had a band, you used to have the people that carry the instruments for you, the people that set the instruments up. You know, the sound check and all that. You don't need all that shit no more. All you need is a DJ and a mixer. And you don't need all that shit. You got the sound to sound good. You know, the acoustics and shit like that. But you don't need all that shit like you used to. And that's another thing that technology, that's another way technology wiped people out. Wiped them out as far as music and stuff. Myself included, you know. You had bands, you had drummers, the guitar player, you had a bass guitar player, a lead guitar player, you had the keyboard, the organs, the synthesizers, all of that stuff to go on the road to do a show. All that stuff to go on the road to do a show. You don't need it no more. Technology. I just got a poster. They got a lady, they got a newscast. That's another thing they do in corporate America. Like, if they don't want to hire, they hire black women before they hire black men. That way you kill two birds with one stone when you hire a black woman. You got a female and you got a so-called minority. So you kill two birds with one stone.